Alright, so today should be a pretty cool day. So, I have a friend who mined this area quite a bit for agates and had several claims around here. Whew, I haven't hiked in a minute. I'm already winded. He mined a bunch of stuff out of his claims and then decided to close up shop, but he told me that he left quite a few rocks behind. Holy crap. And so I've been kind of curious to see what he left behind. So I have his spots and I'm just hiking up to him, just realizing it's been a few months since I've been hiking, which is crazy because I was doing trail runs last summer and I was not even close to this winded. Anyway, I'm headed up to this claim site. I'm already seeing lots of little pieces of agate on the ground, just all over the place. Alright, I'm coming up on the first spot. Oh, it looks like he piled it up. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. There's some big pieces of moss agate. Man, if this is what he left, I want to know what he kept. Kind of got some brecciation. Ooh, that's really nice. And there's a lot of pieces of it, including some of these really nice little small pieces. Ooh, that might be the best one hidden in the bushes there. Very nice. There's more down here too. Wow, look at all that moss agate. Oh yeah, he left some good pieces behind. Look at that one. Nice. There's some more. That's actually quite a big area that he pulled stuff out of. All the way from over there up to there. You can kind of tell because the brush is all really sparse. Oh, that's a really nice one too. That was a really nice one. Really dense, heavy. Some of these other ones are a lot lighter. Same with that one. It looks like it has some selenite in it. Some calcium crystals. Some of these little pieces are perfect for a tumbler. So a little backstory on the history for me with this guy. So I worked for the BLM and I was in charge of reclamation, and so I was kind of in charge of coming through and making sure the sites were reclaimed, which means that the topsoil gets put back where it's supposed to go, and that the vegetation is recovering adequately. And so part of that was to kind of make sure that, before his claim sites were relinquished, that they had been fully recovered. So these sites I didn't know that much about. They were before me, but he told me about them, and he told me that he had left some stuff here, and so I decided I'd come out and check it out. But it's kind of cool to see the ecology, the recovery, because like you can see over here where he didn't mine at all, there's like a really dense brush, and then down in his actual site, seems like he did a really good job, because there's really only a few spots that are more open soil. But even then, like, you got some recovery of all these little grasses, and that's how it starts. You start with grasses and some of the little annuals and the weedy species, and then you start to get some perennials like this spiny phlox right here. Everything's dormant right now. You can kind of see that the site starts to change after a while, and that's, in ecology, we call that succession, which is when plant growth and plant composition and an ecosystem changes over time, and it trends towards the oldest and long-lived plants. So like right now in this little area, we have a lot of small little annual grasses, or some small perennial grasses, like this squirrel tail is a little tiny guy right now. But then as you get a little bit more succession happening, here's a baby sagebrush. So you have that brushy species. And in areas that get enough water, like up on that mountain up there, you get trees. And trees are really a product of moisture amounts, really is kind of what it boils down to. And so there's your little ecology lesson for the day. But I'm gonna pick up some rocks now. Let's see here. That one looks nice, pretty dense. This video is a little less discovery oriented, I guess, because I'm just picking up something somebody else already mined, but it's cool to see what comes out of the ground. That one will be good. Ooh, that one's perfect. That's just what I want. Ooh, that one's really cool. It's so dark, it almost looks like jade. Ooh, what's going on down there? Big selenite crystal chunk. Whoa, that looks really weird. In that little spot. I'll take that one, and I'll almost be full already. Like taking candy from a baby over here. Look how much good stuff there is left behind. We're getting towards the end here of his old claim site where he mined. Starts to just look like regular sagebrush. If you look, you kind of see this whole area looks like it kind of got torn up a little bit. I might also, I kind of like the idea of taking a different route. I might just kind of walk around and see what we have around the area. There's some nice red bark clear agates all over on there. There's a tiny piece. More of a plume agate. Yeah. Nice white plume agate. Really small. Ooh, it has some. Ooh, it's got some moss and coloration in it. Ooh, and that side's even better. Well, that's cool. That'll go in the pocket. Just broke this one open. Pretty plain still. Not a lot of color. Not a lot of character in it. This is kind of an interesting spot though. Oh, that's cool. Little piece of a geode. Almost got some citrine in it. Not really interesting on that one either. I mean, it's pretty, it's just not stunning, Ooh, check this out. Just a really cool little crystal piece. I'll take that one. I'm a sucker for little crystal beds like that. I wish I could find a huge whole one, but I never have. Oh, there's another big crystal. Oh, that's not even a crystal. That's just where you can see it's not crystals. It's actually still microcrystalline quartz, but there was other rock that had pressed into it while it was hardening. That's kind of cool. It's been sitting out in the sun for a long time. See the bands just a little bit. Wonder if I could get a better Better look at it here. Yeah, there you go. You can see this almost looks like cinders, the way this gravel is. Really thick with lots of different minerals, a lot of iron. Really rich soil, but just doesn't get enough rain here to make it worthwhile for most plants. Getting back to the truck. Wasn't too much else interesting up there. Gonna head to the next spot. Something's really interesting is, you might notice as I'm walking, a lot of these rocks are not really the same kinds of rocks as, like these ones aren't volcanic right here. This area went through a period of glaciation in the last ice age, and it churned up a lot of rocks and pushed them down into the valley floors and valley bottoms. You just get all this glacial till, which is pretty cool to see such a variety. I'm interested into what this site looks like. It's right down here at the bottom of this hill. You can kind of see right there. Whoops. It's starting to get some rain on me here. Might have to pull out my rain jacket. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, that's a really nice white plume piece. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. That is just a huge piece of white and clear agate. Oh. Wow, look at the plume. The plumes in that. Oh my goodness. That's incredible. Way below the site he mined. Big one must have rolled down. Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. Look at all the... Whoa. That's crazy looking. It's really complex. Oh my gosh. It's like clear and almost like, looks like clouds or something. And it almost has like opal in it. Alright, jacket on. It's really windy. Look at these. Look at these pieces though. I mean, what an incredible... Ooh, there's like some brown in here. It's like a dark gray, almost like a smoky color. Oh my gosh, there's so much of it. I think I can see some big boulders over here. Whoa, look at those pieces. They're humongous. Ooh, that one's pretty. The rain helps too. Look down there. What in the world? Oh, look. Oh my gosh. Look at that piece of agate. It's huge. Solid, too. That's insane. Oh, look at that side of it. That's crazy. That is absolutely massive. That's gotta weigh, I can't even move. That's gotta weigh like 200-300 pounds. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. I think there's some bigger pieces down here too. I don't know how I would move. I don't think I'm gonna get that anywhere. There's some smaller pieces. They're still massive though. Wow, look at that. That is incredible. I wonder why they're all the way down here. There's a little chip on the top of that one. I wonder if I can take a piece off and see what it looks like. Look at the black in there. It's all dendritic. I don't know how I would get this out of here, but that is like the ideal lawn ornament rock. I mean, I guess I could break it down. I don't have any like taps and wedges or anything, so I can't like break this down into smaller pieces unless I just slam on it with my little hammer. I'm not ready for this. Look at this one. Look at the cloudiness in it. I was not prepared. I wonder if I could probably take one that big back. That one's probably 30 or 40 pounds. And that would be a really cool lawn ornament. I just want to go back and look at that huge one though. This is crazy. I can't believe how big of pieces got left behind here. Look at all this, just shards of it everywhere. Of this white and ooh. Oh, that's a big nodule. That's like not even. Oh, we'll take that back and cut it. Look at that thing. That is crazy. I'm gonna have to take a picture sitting on top of that or something. Oh, that one's really nice. Look at how that's a manageable plume, white plume. Like if you look right here, you have this sharp color change right here, and then you also have this change right there, and then another one right here. Contact point, I think, is what the term is in geology. Interesting how you could have so many different contacts in one little teeny section of rock. Well, I guess I'll find my favorites. Maybe lug one big fat one back. There's also more to look at up higher if he left anything up there. I just have to follow this little road, this little closed road all the way up, and it should take me to him. It's just so cool to see all these pieces everywhere. A little paradise of rock hounding. That piece is cool. It's got some brown in it, some lighter colors. That's a cool piece. And a blue. I think I'm coming up on it, because I don't see the road continuing anywhere. Yeah, it must be here. I see a big blue chunk of something up ahead. Oh yeah, there's a little blue. Oh, it must have been another blue site. Oh, that's cool looking. Oh, really weak. Ooh, that stuff's cool. There's a big boulder of it over here I'm gonna go look at. Ooh, there's another one right there. Oh, weird. It's like just a teeny little plume. Huh. That's way cool. I bet this little pocket right here is good. Get the hammer out real quick. Huh, interesting. Really kind of patchy. Doesn't have a lot of... Whoa, that looks crazy. That is way cool. Well, even if there's just little pockets of that scattered in it, it's probably worth a carry. That's awesome. Look at all those little pieces. how complex they are in such a little amount of space. Alright, I'll take a few pieces of that for sure. That's way cool. I almost didn't come up here. Didn't think it was gonna be worth it. Ooh, look at that one. Oh wow, that's really cool. Doesn't look like it goes very far in there. Let's see what some of these bigger pieces look like down here. So blue. Just stands out so starkly compared to everything else around. Very cool. Another really nice one. These big blue chunks right here. Oh, that's dense. Oh no! Uh-oh, I don't know if that's gonna stop. Oh, it did. Alright. I see a few more little pieces down here, so I might look around and then I'll head out. Trying to fit stuff in my pockets. I'm already full. Seems to be an ongoing issue for me. Man, that just looks so cool. I gotta take that one. Ooh, it had a spider web on it. That is so cool. Crazy. Let's see what it looks like. Pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna drop my backpack and make some room in it. Don't worry, I'm wearing camo so the rocks can't see me. Phew! Gonna get heavy in a sec. Look at this guy. Look how solid that is of just that blue plume. Look at this tank of a geode slash thunder egg. I can see some blue in it, like little blue flecks. Might save that to cut later. Well, I think I have a favorite picked out. The problem is, it's also the biggest, but it has the best variety. It has those really complex white sections, and then it also has some really nice smoky kind of gray sections. A little bit of brown. The other ones aren't quite as dense, but it's also the heaviest, so it's probably close to 50 pounds. Gotta keep the form good. Yeah, that's at least 50, maybe more. Let's go! We're at this part where I can roll it down. Here we go. It's probably not gonna go very far right here. 50 pounds plus whatever is in my pockets and on my back starts to get really heavy after a minute. Come on, go. Go. Go, 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 go. No, don't go in the sagebrush. Oh, it's easier, just taking longer. There we go. I thought this was gonna be like super epic, but it's just really lame. Woo! That was kind of draining. I don't even know where I'm cut. It must be on the palm. I didn't feel it. but I got drips on my leg. Whew, that was a lot of weight. Backpack had to have been at least 40. And that other rock was 40 to 50. So I was packing an elk quarter out basically. Things I do for rocks, man. It's weird. Why do we do these things? It was a lot of fun though. It was crazy to see how much stuff got left behind. You're probably wondering though, like, how is that even legal? But after a site is closed and after nobody has a claim on it anymore, then it's just fair game. But anyway, it's sure been a nice day. So I'm just getting back on the road after these last few little agate mine sites that I've been going to, and bringing that absolute unit of a rock back to the truck. For me, I'm in the middle of nursing school, and nursing is my second career. I was an ecologist before this. I think this video is probably a good time to address that. Like, I left ecology even though I loved it, and I left my dream job because my passion and my work were just too tied together, and I was dealing with too much at the same time, and so I ended up just deciding to make a big change. And I've been an EMT for the past couple of years, and healthcare was never really on my list. And I just decided to make the change, and after seeing the option and knowing the flexibility and that I could still do the things that I wanted to do, and it also reflected a lot of how I feel about people. And I think that's kind of what I crave most of all, is just the opportunity to learn. And I'll never stop learning about nature. One of the biggest and most important aspects of my well-being is the opportunity to go out and do things. Like, I have a clinical first thing in the morning, like I'm gonna be at the hospital at 6:30 tomorrow morning, but I am just grateful that I have a little bit of time here and there that I can go out and I can bring something back from the mountains that's tangible, that reminds me of the wild, that shows me and reconnects me to places and things that I find enjoyable and fulfilling. And it really is kind of a mental health thing. I rock hound because it connects me to the landscape in a way that I wouldn't otherwise. I hunt for the same reasons. I fish because it gets me in the creeks and the rivers, and I'd never be there otherwise. I do all these things because I really enjoy connecting with the land, and it's something that every human needs it. Everyone has a sense of loving nature to a certain degree, and to the degree that they know. Another passion that has emerged out of this is finding and sharing videos that people enjoy. It's really been surprising, and I think it's really cool to see that there's a community out there of positivity, right? Because the internet can be so full of negativity, and especially the outdoor content creation industry. I've really had like a bad taste in my mouth over it, and then for me to actually start creating has been a major hurdle for me to jump. I just wasn't really ready to share that personal side of me yet, but as I've done it and I found the people that actually enjoy what I share, all of a sudden I realized it was worth it, because there's people out there in a community to share it with that will enjoy it. So thank you for watching and engaging with me. I really do feel it on a personal level. This day has been a really good reset and a really good opportunity to kind of reflect on some of the things, really positive things and positive memories. Ecology and healthcare are very opposite ends of the spectrum, but I hope it doesn't stay that way. I hope I can kind of blend that and show that. So we'll see you on the next video. If you like this video, check out our channel and join us Sundays for more adventures.